Hello.
Richard, I'll ask the same question of you. You might have a slightly different answer.
100% different.
Bob saw. But just, I mean, there's offenses are going nuts. Do you think whether it's the roughing the passer, whether it's lowering the helmet, which really hasn't been called, but just the idea of that, some of those new rules?
It all plays into it. This is what the league wanted, though. You know, they want record passing numbers. You know, you got average quarterback. The average quarterback is passer rating is like 92. And that used to be Hall of Fame numbers. But now, you know, it's not Hall of Fame numbers. That's the average quarterback. 'Cause you can't touch him. You can't tackle him. You can't hit him high. You can't hit him low. You can't knock him down to the ground hard if you push him too bad. You know, all that's a penalty. You can't hit a receiver high. You can't hit him low. You can't push him. You can barely press him. You know, it's making it really difficult on teams to combat it because every rule in the book is designed to make sure you don't get them stopped. You know, whether it's the roughing, you know, illegal contact. I mean, the roughing is the biggest one right now, but most of the tackling rules have changed. You know, they're just trying to make it impossible for guys to play defense, and you know, it is what it is. Now you can block a corner at the line of scrimmage, but you can't put your hands on the receiver past 5 yards. It's an interesting league we play in.
Do you feel like kind of trending towards more 7-on-7? I mean, down the road.
Yeah, I mean, that's basically what it is now because, I mean, even if a guy gets to the quarterback, if it's third down, it's going to be an automatic first down because more than likely they're going to call roughing the passer. Even if it's a clean hit, a legal hit, they're going to find a way to extend the drive, even if a defense is effective. So, you know, like I said, my suggestion was to put flags on the quarterbacks. You know, if you don't want them touched, you don't want to get them knocked down. I mean, these D ends and D tackles and linebackers have long arms, so they'll be able to snatch these flags off without even touching this guy at halftime. So, you know, whenever they're ready to move to that, I'm sure defenses will appreciate it.
Where does Larry Fitzgerald rank among the receivers you've enjoyed covering?
Oh, he ranks up there at the top. Larry's a great sportsman. You know, obviously a phenomenal talent, and has been great in this league since he came into this league. Great ball catcher, great route runner, just a consummate professional.
How are you feeling?
I'm feeling really good. You know, been off for a while, so you know, fresh legs program.
It sounds like you're not going to play on Sunday. Is that still the case?
No, it's not the case in my eyes. I'm practicing today, and we'll see how it goes from there.
Richard, obviously you're close with Earl. With what happened on Sunday, what were your takeaways from that? How hard was it to see that?
Oh, it's devastating. It's devastating. You know, he's obviously a friend and a brother of mine, and you know, he was having one of his best seasons ever. You know, obviously on par to be the All-Pro that he always is. But you hate to see it. You know, you hate to see it, and you hate to see it in a contract year. Thankfully, you know, he'll come back 100%. You know, he'll come back healthy, right in time for free agency, and he'll be able to get his money still. You know, and that's all you can. That's all you can do is try to find a silver lining for him. He'll get to spend more time with his family. You know, I'm sure they'll appreciate that, and he won't have to deal with this drama, you know, anymore.
Are those things when you look ahead to the next CBA that you kind of start filing away and remember those?
Oh, you're definitely going to remember those things. But you know, there are plenty of stories before he came and had to do this. You know, guys like Aaron Donald and Khalil Mack shouldn't have to hold out and sit, you know, and waste all that time, you know, just to get the deals they deserve. You know, they traded Khalil Mack to another team for him to get his deal done. How ridiculous is that? I think you have to get to the point where guys are getting fair deals and we're making sure that teams are treating the guys as they should be treated. You know, a guy has earned, you know, Earl has earned his contract. You know, whatever he gets, you know, if they pay him $15 million, $20 million, I don't care what it is, he's earned it. You know, he's been a Pro Bowler, All-Pro, pretty much every year of his career. You know, and to not reward a guy for all his hard work and perseverance is just, I mean, it's pretty ridiculous. But
do you have any idea who or what he was gesturing to on the sideline as he was getting carted off?
I have no idea. You'd have to ask him.
What was your assessment of Greg Maben in his game on Sunday?
I think for a guy to come in and get a tackle and a forced fumble in his first 2 reps, I consider it a very fruitful day for him. I think that he came out there and executed. He played hard. He brought energy, intensity. we were happy about it. The coaches have been talking about him for weeks because he's had amazing days in practice. He's been incredible, locked in and executing. So it was good to see him get his opportunity.
You've been playing opposite young cornerbacks in this system your whole career, at least recently. Is there a common thread on what those guys need to work on? I mean, they come into the league and need to do one or two things better than they do.
It's just being locked into indicators and understanding how teams are trying to attack us. I mean, we run a scheme that people aren't really that unique in how they attack. Everybody pretty much attacks the scheme the same way. So you just got to be aware of the indicators that a team will give you on any given day and understand where you are on the field and just be situationally aware. That'll help eliminate a lot of things.
You guys, I think, have given up the third fewest explosives this year. Is that an indication that the scheme that you guys have adopted to the scheme soundly, but maybe the tackling or something is the issue?
Yeah, the tackling. The scheme is phenomenal. You've seen plenty of teams executed. Some of the best defenses in the league are running this scheme, and it'll always be the case. I don't think the scheme was going anywhere, but it's about each individual player understanding the weaknesses and the strengths of the defense, and I think that comes over time. That comes with experience and growing together and continuity. There's a ton of continuity on this defense right now. It's with the backers and the D-line, and the secondary has been kind of banged up and interchangeable. So I think over time we'll get better with that. I think obviously the tackling has been a huge issue, and the coaches have addressed it. But that's a man-on-man issue. You know what I mean? Guys got to look within themselves and just take that extra step and squeeze and get guys to the ground. That's more of a pride issue than technique.
Game like last week, when you're sidelined, what role do you try to play? Are you able to kind of watch what's going on and try to talk to some of these young guys?
Yeah,
in the secondary.
You just try to get them what you see, the indicators. Like I was saying, being situationally aware, understanding how they're trying to attack. The coaches did a great job game planning and putting us in position. So just making sure guys take advantage of the looks that we see and that we've seen in practice all week. And our guys did a great job, especially on the outside.
Richard, I don't know if you needed any more hope, but for the season. But did Beathard's performance? Was that promising to you as far as the rest of the year?
Yeah, we knew what to expect from how he's practiced. He's really been outstanding in practice, and he's been slinging the ball well. The receivers have been catching it. He's been in a great rhythm. Obviously, it's always sucks losing your starting quarterback, but we're thankful that we have a guy backing up Jimmy that has so much arm talent and guts. He goes out there and there were a few plays that looked like dead plays, where he was sacked and a few plays where it looked like they had him and he turned those into positive plays. And that's huge for the morale of the team and just, our belief.
It looks like he might play with a torn hamstring too.
Yeah. He's a tough guy. He went out there and threw it in there with some of the best of them. He took some shots and he just kept pushing, and you got to respect that. Anybody. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.